I just listened to it today, this afternoon, during when I was working. Just kidding, real job. Obviously, I take you very seriously. But you guys had quite an adventure. You helped a broken down prison barge of the Viridian Empire, which was pretty sweet of you guys. Not sure I saw that going that way, but I was very proud of you guys. And let's do a light blue background. Make it a little cute. But I'm gonna be working
for the first time in forever.
Yeah. Yes, you're back on the open ocean. Session number 32. And this one we will call
Electric. It's good to be back in the open ocean.
Boogaloo.
Smells great out here.
Yeah, you guys were on that island for a while, but you had quite the adventure. But it's time to get back out to sea. Just a couple of small things because it's been a while since we played. You guys left the ship, but unfortunately, sweet, beautiful Christopher got into the food that was left out. And he ate up a good bit of you guys' supplies. However, you were able to help a Viridian Empire prison barge that was broken down. Did some woodwork, got some money for it, got a spell for it. And also, they were able to trade you some food, and I believe part of that was some sweet, sweet bacon. So you guys are feasting like kings right now. And I think that's where we left off. So I need to know what direction you're headed, and I need to roll to find out what
I
happens.
think we're still going beast, right?
We were going west.
I think it's pronounced Weast, actually. He was right. It's just a fun joke. Who wants to roll?
Yeah, I'll roll.
Do it, kid.
Is it just a regular 20, right?
Regular 20, straight up. No, don't add anything to it. Straight up. 9?
Yeah.
Excellent. Let me scroll down. Okay, roll another d20, please. I'm sorry, can I take another run at it?
Yeah.
Please roll another d20 for me, please.
14.
Let me chew that one up. Delicious. You guys are traveling west. The boat you've just assisted is far beyond the horizon now, and you've enjoyed a beautiful, clear morning day. However, the sky seems to be darkening in every direction, specifically to the west. But the clouds seem to be pouring over not just the west, but the entire western hemisphere, as this kind of like dark, almost purplish clouds seem to be moving towards you at a rapid pace. But for now, you only feel the beginnings of some slight wind in your face. And I believe you guys can move 2 spots per day. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, if you guys want, you have another
What
one.
was the last part of that?
You got some wind in your face. You got a little,
Little gust of wind.
you know when the storm's coming, but it's not here yet.
Can Nomad smell the rain? I feel like Nomad would be the type that can smell the storm.
Maybe he's got like wear the joint paint.
Yeah, it's more of a good thing.
He's got a trick knee that always starts to kind of rebel against him.
Yeah, the nose has been busted up times.
Yeah, but otherwise, the day is clear. You guys, what direction do you want to go?
Is it safe for us to just go straight west still? Or is that kind of where we're going here, Nomad? Or
That's the direction we're going. Just getting away from this island.
yeah, let's go west. Let's go.
Delicious. Go ahead and roll me another d20, please.
You know what, guys? Let's not go west. I feel like Drew is a little too excited right now.
I don't want to influence you guys' decision making. This is my generic 0 plus no up, no down voice. And roll me a d20, please, one more time.
What's the operator posture?
Well,
Is that anything you're trying to?
I've realized in listening to recordings that I get like audibly excited about some things, and I don't like that. I don't want to give anything away, so I'm trying. This is me trying to bring myself to neutral.
It's a neutral Drew.
Yeah, this is neutral Drew-tral, if you will.
This is like sinister.
See, that's yeah. I guess they're all sinister, Drew. Maybe that's the secret.
7 Probably hot.
Excellent. Yeah, you guys continue sailing west as these purplish dark clouds seem to surround you in all directions. But the wind is only so-so here in the center of it, and you find an atoll only maybe 300 feet in front of you. Obviously, Nomad's not the person in the perch. It's obviously Angus who sees it first. But you see like a shallow atoll, and atoll is basically like, you probably already know, but just for anyone who doesn't. It's like, it's like a baby island, like a fetus of an island. It's not quite formed. They're generally circles. And it's got maybe a few trees on it, otherwise it's just a narrow atoll. Yes, it is that. Maybe let's give it like 3 trees on this one little bit. But the storm surrounds you, but is not affecting you yet. What would you like to do? It's probably the end of the day. It's around 5.
So it has like no shelter, nothing.
You probably have to get closer, but all you can see from here are these trees.
Would you guys be willing to investigate?
Yeah.
Damn skis.
Let's do it. I would normally take the allow. I would ask Yusora
Yeah.
or Maya, either one, to get in the water. Maybe inspect that as we get closer.
I'll scope it out.
Yeah, or we could do also send on the Raven over there. Just to kind of inspect the island and get some information about what's going on.
I'll scope the water. And I'll jump into the water.
As you jump into this water, it is unseasonably cold to your touch. It seems to, yeah, it's an uncomfortable cold, but it's not dangerous. It only takes you a minute or so with your very fast mermaid speed to approach the island. I like your khaki pants, your cargo shorts, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, that feels like a good. Oh, you have little feet coming out. There's no leg. It's just little feet. As you approach the island, or the sand starts to kind of elevate, as it's like a mound reaching up to create this atoll. Make me a nature check with advantage because you're a mer person. You would be familiar with these environs.
Nature check with advantage. It is a 19 for a 25.
Oh, 25 total?
Yeah. I have +6 for nature.
Oh shit. Okay. So a few things. You recognize almost immediately that you're not seeing enough wildlife for this kind of shallow area. A shallow area like this would generally have some fauna, and which would attract some flora that would attract some fauna, but you're not seeing any fish here. And with a 25, you're actually seeing discarded mounds of fish bones on the outside of the atoll. So like, yeah, in my head, you're approaching from like this direction. You're seeing like these bones like scattered around here, and there's a small entrance into this atoll, like a narrow opening where you can stay underwater that leads to the center.
Oh, that seems a little scary. Do I Just sticking my head out of the water. Do I see anything on the sands, like on the islands itself?
Let's see. What would you see? You see some like shrubbery, but nothing else beyond these trees. Like it's a narrow stretch, and this is the only one that has any like floral life on it at all. But from the surface of the water inside, you don't see anything.
I'm gonna go back to the ship and let them know first before they decide to get off. Because it seems just seeing fish bones everywhere is a little sketch.
This Chisora, by the way, is giving a little bit of axolotl energy.
Yeah.
And canonically, I believe you have a bite mark scar across your face. Don't worry, I drew it on your face.
That is true. Thank you.
Yeah. Just trying to help.
Captain, nothing that I saw too crazy. Didn't see no fish, but fish bones everywhere. But there is a way to get into the water in the atoll, but I'll be honest, I'm a little spooked.
Team, should we check it out, or what do you guys think? Plus the vibe check.
Seems like a trap of some sort. Do we know how big the bones are?
With a 25, I'll answer any questions you had, Swifter. The bones were like clearly fish of varying sizes, like nothing large, but like some small ones as well. You know what? With a 25, they're clean. They're clean in a way that like an animal would generally not be that.
Ridiculous.
Yes, right. Yes, that's the word.
So someone's cleaning these bones off or something.
Maybe it's a cute.
There's no meat left on these bones.
I don't know, team. This one might have more risk than reward.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that notion. We can always kind of make the call as we move forward.
Are the dark clouds surrounding this island, or are they in a different direction? Look like the clouds are ominously around this island.
No, not specifically. The circle that is not yet enveloped in the clouds is big enough to encompass your ship and the island and the surrounding area. So you wouldn't. There'd be nothing to suggest that this island is doing this. Although I like where your head's at.
Calculated that at best it's like a humanoid encounter with somebody who's here. Interaction, or worst case scenario, some creature thing.
Large creature with sharp, pointy teeth.
Or a cute creature with beautiful,
No.
not sharp teeth, just like ground down teeth,
Yep.
or nothing.
Yeah, you could just have a strong tongue.
That's right. Could,
The coverage off, not the teeth.
could be slurping the meat right off these fish. That's somehow more terrifying, actually. I don't actually want any part of that.
Let's do a vote.
I couldn't even conceive of such a creature.
Would it go or no go explore further? What's your vote?
We could investigate further and see if it does potentially have some sort of tie to the storm.
That's not
Go
a
into the
yes.
storm.
No.
I mean, I'm kind of interested at this point, but I don't know what you guys think.
No, man? What's your thoughts, sir?
Yep.
Yeah. He
Brandon himself.
he had left a note for us saying he likes the cut of our kid. The jib might do something. I don't know.
that was 2 months ago.
So I mean, personally, we have a lot of fees to take. Like, you better off just going straight.
Continue the journey.
I'll put a little marking on the map.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Do we go where we need to go first, and then on the way back, we're feeling up for it. We say hello.
What if the storm's only gonna get worse for us because the problem is right here?
Well,
Then we go back and deal with this problem.
there you go.
Ooh, I like that.
Alright.
We'll call it strong with violence.
Strong lip.
Yep, that's what I have it named here. So strong.
So we'll rotate we'll keep sailing in the same direction, but we'll rotate who navigates the ship.
Aye.
For practical sakes, who wants to go nomad or just for
This would be a new day then, right? If we're just
Yeah, so if you guys want to continue through the night, you can. But I would need a new rule, and yeah, ideally you'd switch out.
We wanna stay shipped or keep the ship where it is for the night in case the storm does come, or we keep traveling.
let's
I
work
feel
out.
like storms are usually worse than night, right?
That's
And,
us. Yeah.
yeah, I agree with you.
I like it. We'll hang out and then we'll set sail on the morrow.
You guys drop an anchor?
Yeah, just outside of this atoll.
Excellent.
Yeah, just one anchor, not two.
Great. Good. And I need.
Distance from it.
I'm sorry.
Good distance from that.
Oh, I heard it was just next to the island a second ago.
No.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Nomad, I mean, Angus, go ahead and roll me a 1d6, please.
How's 4 do?
Delicious. You guys are probably cooking your first batch of delicious bacon. I don't know how you do that inside your ship. As a matter of fact, that's the question I'm going to pose to you. Everyone's waiting in line comedically like a cartoon with their plates ready to get some bacon, but how are you planning to prepare and serve this salted meat?
Same way we cook up the seagulls, right?
Yeah, how do you, have we talked about how that happens? Like, is there like a stew bowl inside the ship, or like, how does that work?
It's probably Nomad that starts a fire that's probably a little too big to be on a boat of wood. But it gets pumped anyways. I don't know, I think that might be. I mean, we could always cook it on the dinghy too, just in case things get ugly.
Speaking of ugly, I'm gonna roll this one because I feel like everyone else is getting to roll dice and not me. I just find that unacceptable. Oh man, I am not at the screen. Someone roll me 1d4, please. It's the little triangle.
Who's gonna do it?
Anyone? I guess I should direct someone. Who's got cold hands? Swiffer. Yeah, Swiffer. Give me that one.
Okay. 1d4 is a 2.
Yeah, as you guys, I assume a couple people are probably on the deck. Like, you probably have standing orders for, like, you know, someone standing on the deck. I'm gonna say that's Aldar and someone. But you start to, like, hear a strange sound, and all of you feel the waves starting to churn a bit aggressively. The ship is kind of, like, pitching forward and yaw. And this storm has overtaken you now, and it is very, very cold. And you're hearing the loud thunderclaps. I wish I had a sound effect for it. But you're hearing extremely loud thunderclaps that don't sound like air horns. And the night is perfectly black. You've probably not felt the ship like being thrown like this before. Because it is like pulling difficultly against the chains of the anchor. And the mast is like, do you guys furl up the mast? Or do you leave it out when you set anchor? What's you guys' ship protocol?
So there's two configurations for this. You roll up the mast for sure. You take it down if you can. Bolt it down everything that's outside. You bring it inside if possible. You put one anchor and you give it enough rope so that the ship can pivot 360 degrees around the anchor.
That makes sense.
The configuration will require an anchor from the front and from the back, and that ship will stay in place, right? But that's not what we want here. Because that would just either lose an anchor or harm the ship. So we just use one anchor and let the waves do whatever they do.
I like it.
We've been down this road before. We're not strangers to bad weather. So yeah, every preparation that can be made has been made. And then we have people regularly checking every half hour where water normally pools on the ship to make sure that it's not pulling in a manner that's not good.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys have a hell of a plan. Anyone on the deck of the ship at any of these points and anyone that goes to check, it is like unearthly dark and cold. And there is like a sheet of sleet coming down every few seconds that starts to coat the top of the ship. However, your ship bobs and weaves, but it does not take any substantial damage. Unfortunately, you're having difficulty making out what time it is, but just based on you guys' time at sea and having probably endured storms before, you intuit that it is morning the next day. However, the storm has not abated. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to think, Drew, that we have like a hourglass sand block
Yeah, someone's got like something.
that we flip every 4 hours or every 3 hours or whatever interval so that we can.
Probably in the captain's quarters.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I think it would be accessible to everybody, right? So like somebody's on duty to flip that sucker up.
Yeah, that totally makes sense to me.
I also put out some hydraulic stomachs.
Yeah, that's Nomad's clock.
It's been noticed.
He said it's 7:53. Based on the grumbles of my tummy.
Heard. So, standard operating procedure after a storm that caliber, we would do one tour around the ship. You just pick him up, make sure nothing was lost. Any repairs, knock off any ice if there was ice. It doesn't seem like there was ice because it was just sleet.
But right, it's morning and the storm is still going.
The storm is still here, and it is still dropping sleet on you. Not in copious amounts, but every surface on the deck is covered in a thin layer of ice.
That weighs the ship down, but until he gets to like about a half an inch to an inch, it's not. We don't have to go out there and hammer it out. So we would, the person who's checking the deck report on the situation, and once it gets to 3/4 of an inch to an inch, then we establish our rotation for hammering out the heavy shit.
Christopher's probably a little scared, so maybe is he welcome in the hold? Like, what is Christopher?
Yeah.
He's cool to come down there. Okay.
Yeah, we would have the equivalent of what a mud room is.
Okay, that's the Christopher space.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, do you guys want to sail or wait it out?
Is there? We don't talk about this often, but is there a strong wind, a favorable wind in the direction that we want to sail?
It seems to be.
Used to wind.
Yeah, you know what? I would need a sailing check from anyone who wants to determine that.
I would defer
Decline. I will not do your check, sir. It's a mutiny.
Sailings.
Oh, did I not give sailing to your new character? This is terrible. I'm embarrassed.
I'll do it for right now. Then.
Yeah, you do it for now, and I'll add it. That's the worst thing I've ever seen. I feel bad about it.
Rolled a 14.
Pretty good.
You push Angus out of the way and go to check, and with a 14, you sense a wind that is shifting continuously every few minutes. Part of it is northwesterly, and part of it is just like straight north. But it is cold. You know that for sure.
I relayed the situation.
Yeah. Just so I determine that in those conditions and given the amount of sleet falling onto the vessel, that it's not advisable to set sail just yet.
We'll check in the afternoon.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
All that wakes up from a mean hangover. You've been getting into the Hugo lately, you know what I'm saying? Hey, mate. How's it going? I know you've been hungover, but we've been stuck at sea, well, near this atoll. Pictured it.
You are corrected now, Angus.
Yeah. And, yeah, we started getting surrounded by some ominously dark and cold clouds. And foreboding a storm, we were camped out right outside the atoll, just waiting it out. Probably 12 hours, maybe a little bit more. According to the grumblesing nomads, really.
If these grumbles are to be believed.
Yeah, and verified by our sand clock.
What do you guys do to pass the time as the storm works its beautiful, delicious magic? It doesn't have to be productive
I
necessarily.
would fidget a little bit with some of the jewelry tools and some of the scraps I have, trying to sort it out and just kind of polish. Because I don't have any like real precious stones yet, but I found some cool rocks and some cool, little mineral things. Nothing crazy, but just polishing them up and just getting ready to fit them to pieces.
The only you have two unidentified objects, I think, on your ship. One is the pommel that MC has. I'm sorry, not MC. We're in character now. That Aldar has, and one is a type of like flower bulb that Jasora has.
I remember the flower bulb. When did we acquire that?
That was when I talked to that creature at the lava island.
Aoria, obviously.
I forget what it told me about it. No, it didn't.
Since it's been so long, I think it just told you that it was a gift of the forest for your help.
No.
It feels like anytime you've probably looked at it in the time since then, it feels small and precious. It feels unique. Like this is not something you could go find. Yeah, you begin to lose your grip on reality. Is all you can think about is the bulb.
I go follow at Douglas and just check on his progress of things because we haven't conversed in a while. So I figured, let's strike out the conversation with old Douglas. See what he's finding so far recently in his science. And if he has any other requests or needs to progress in his efforts, so that we can keep an eye out for said requests.
Oh, perfect. I've been looking at this grass type detritus that your associates have brought me. It is unmiraculous. However, could you come here, please? Hold still. It's not perfectly calibrated yet. And he puts on your head like a very prototyped small barrel that he has made out of some scrap wood, and he's cut little eye holes in it. He says, "Does that fit snugly?"
It does.
Yes, this is the beginning. Well, I will be honest with you, it is irrelevant.
You think I will look cool?
Yes.
I feel like it hides some of my better looking features.
You will not complain when you are able to walk along the bottom of the ocean. Yes.
Yes. This is perhaps an underwater breathing apparatus of sorts.
Yes, a prototype of sorts. I have a lot of testing to do. Possible solutions for bringing air to the bottom is a type of tube scenario, or possibly captured gas in a possible backpack. Things are developing slowly.
I like it.
I will need time.
Yeah, we'll get you time. Listen. I talked to the team and think you might be. I'm gonna promote you to Chief Science Officer of this vessel. And you're going to be meeting me. We're gonna double your pay.
Did I miss the meeting?
Behind you walks in Nomad.
No one's like, whoa.
Everybody, be cool.
Yeah, we're gonna double your pay from 0 to 0. You know? But the man is not motivated by titles or pay, so it's just me enough to entertain myself.
Yes, your gold pieces are not relevant to me. Although I am curious, what was my previous title?
You were junior science officer.
Right.
Is this important to your
No,
development?
we just move along. Yes, it's fine. It's just in case we encounter other science-minded folks, you know.
Doubtless is like,
They're very pretentious about their titles, so we'll give you a matching title so that you can, you know, exchange knowledge with these folks.
yes, that could be helpful. Although he's like getting uncomfortable because now like you and like several people are starting to like congregate in his area, and he's like, yes, thank you so much. Now if you'll excuse me.
Yeah.
And he like takes the little helmet off of you. It's
Puts it
got
on himself because it makes him invisible.
now you can't see him. It's got like a small little leather strap. This is in I would say the early alpha phase of its development.
Yeah. I like it. Keep up the good work, sir.
Yes, you as well. When I do, sir, can I speak with you privately? And he looks at Nomad.
Wants to speak to Nomad?
No, he wants to speak to you, but he's looking at Nomad. He doesn't know a lot about like social cues and things like that.
Yeah. Right on. Yeah, let's go to my quarters.
Excellent. Walk.
Hey, and as we're walking there, I go, Doubles, by chance, do you play an instrument? You musically talented?
Negative. I do not see the tactile application.
Okay, go on. What did you want to talk about? Sorry.
Progress has been slow since I lost the boy. Is it possible I could have one of your associates here that is more, what is the correct word? Less important to operations?
At a full-time basis or part-time basis? What are we thinking of?
Whenever they are available.
And could you uptrain them and perhaps show them some skills in the process? Is this amiable?
Yes, although this could be dangerous, I do not need them questioning the orders from, what is my title now? Chief Science Officer?
Yeah.
This person would report to me.
Okay, just, yes.
My only concern is this individual going to you with questions when I need them to do as they are asked.
Got it. Here's the deal. We're gonna float it around, see if there's somebody interested in learning science things, because I think it's important to have some cross training here. And your contributions to the team, undoubtedly, you're very good. We're gonna continue to bring problems to you that you're facing, and maybe you can come up with solutions. inside of the ship?
I have spoken to her at some length, but I find her, how do you say, exhausting.
Yeah, a lot of words. Talks a lot, says a little. Would you think it would be beneficial if another member of the team talked to her?
Yes, if any of you could please. She seems lonely.
Okay. Maybe I'll send one of your merfolk down here, just sort of remind her to converse with her. Maybe she'll feel more at ease since she's already accustomed to talking to merfolk. Alright, cool. Carry on, sir. Thank you for the comments. We'll keep it posted.
He immediately starts walking out of your cabin.
I do that baseball move where I pat him in the butt.
He doesn't stop, but he doesn't like it.
Yeah. And I quickly realized that I didn't like it either.
Yeah, it was a lose-lose.
Yeah. This is not a winning proposition. Note to self, never do this again.
As these hours pass, the storm does not abate. And you approximate that it's late afternoon, maybe afternoon now. And if you guys want to fully wait out the storm, you can. I just want to give you guys the option if there's anything else you guys want to do.
I think we may have to move out of this storm.
Yeah, still needs to be standing in place. Can we check the wings again? Marinante, aka Aldar. What would it be there, DM?
I would probably say
Sailing check.
sailing or nature, I guess, would either would apply. Sailing, probably.
That'd be you, Jen.
Hold
It
on,
is.
wait.
Oh shit! He rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, he rolled a 20.
Aldar, you poke your small horned head up onto the deck, and you see, like, the ice is starting to, like, sheet over and over onto itself. It's not built up very tall, but it almost makes the ship glimmer in like a beautiful, what little light there is out here. And thunder continues to pop, pop, pop in the sky. And the wind seems to be changing direction over and over again. And with a 20, as you're looking up into the clouds, you're trying to get a sense for the wind as it changes from east, west, north. You swear you see a figure in the clouds. And you are muted if you don't know that. If you're saying something extremely like poignant. Oh, okay. Did you think that we just like were ignoring you the whole time?
Well, I mean, I said a little bit, and then, you know, I was like, alright.
I thought you had a child emergency, but then your dice rolled.
No. So I'll go back down and say, alright, mates, the ice is built up. I didn't get the measuring tape out, but it's starting to shimmer and shine. But I swear, like, I looked up into the clouds, I saw a
Figure.
Did it give you a good vibe or a bad vibe?
It kind of gave me it could be awesome all of this, mate.
What? See, he communicates a lot in the tone of his mate.
Yes. That's a lot to be.
Yeah.
Off the mate.
It's like Groot. It's how he's saying it.
Yeah, I get dude vibes.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
So I don't know. Maybe this figure's causing a storm, and maybe we should just try to kill it. Like
Kill it. It's in the sky.
I could throw a spear at it or something. Who's got the trident?
Oh my god.
I start putting on my backpack wings.
There we go, no man. He's got the right
solution oriented.
Alright, so
We send Nomad up with the trident.
I don't think I'm proficient in trident.
Never stopped you before. Just so I'm super clear, this was a figure in the clouds, like clouds. I don't know if you've ever went outside and looked at clouds, so they're not close.
That's not gonna stop Nomad.
Okay.
Let's put a string to him. We'll tie a string to him.
So you're gonna try to fly Nomad like a kite?
I think if the conditions weren't so icy, I think that might be feasible. I don't know that he can take flight properly with
I'm willing to.
You're willing to bet his life on it.
this. Listen, I love it. Listen, I love the vibe. I'm here for it.
Walk me through this.
No. I think we do. I think we need to set sail. I don't know if we want to wait it out too long here.
Oh, that's where I'm going to the road.
He's already had big plans.
From the up, and I say, Aldous, since you're the freshest fella here, just going on that way. Yeah, read for the conditions. We're gonna slow roll out of here. We're not gonna sail yet until the winds maybe calm down. So we're just gonna put up a small jib and then lower ourselves out of it and see if we can make some headway.
Yes, sir. Mate.
Who's on the squad here? Or is this an all hands situation?
I think we don't need all hands. We'll do rotations, but I'll jump in there, and then Amaya jump in there as well. Makes sense. We need probably one more person.
And is someone in the crow nest as well?
I was gonna recommend, because you wanted someone to go down with Doublis, to send Amaya down with Doublis. I think she would be interested in talking with him and talking to the lady of the ship.
Yeah.
I'll help on deck though.
Yeah, I'll be on deck too.
Sounds good, mate. I don't know why I say mate back because I'm not from.
It's contagious, mate.
It's contagious, mate. Yeah. Every time
It's common courtesy in this world.
Yeah, and then for a couple of more interactions, I'll call everybody else mate for no reason, but yeah.
That's when you fully slipped into Red River. JP is gone, only Red River remains.
Yes. Just a fraction of what I used to be.
Mechanically,
Let's roll ourselves out of here.
mechanically, the deck is difficult terrain as it's covered in like sheets of ice, and it is unearthly cold out here. Like it's slightly below freezing, probably around 30 degrees. It's uncomfortable, but not in a you're going to die kind of way. I'm gonna say in my head canon, Red River's steering the ship. Someone's going up in the crow's nest. Someone's manning a jib, and then I guess you guys will only move one instead of two. That feels like a good compromise to me. And somebody give me a discovery roll here with a 1d20. As you as you pull up the anchor, actually, like the ship begins to like jerk and move like more aggressively as you pull up the anchor. And which direction are we headed?
I think we're still going west.
Yeah, that works. I could keep us
Yeah.
I'll
And
roll the 1d20.
Excellent.
Oh. Okay. I already rolled it. Let's go for it.
yeah, go ahead.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Wow.
Roll it.
That is 13.
Why don't you guys just take the best roll? Let's all roll.
Yeah, there you go. I like that.
Also, Drew, during this occasion when everyone's doing something, I'd like to be on the dinghy. I was actually kind of offended with the head scientist thing, so I'd like to try to build something on the dinghy and kind of have like a little invention off with the novel.
Oh, you feel challenged.
Little one-off, you know.
Yeah.
I like it.
One thing, I love where your head's at. One thing, the ship is like pitching violently. I don't know how the smaller ship, the dinghy, is attached, but it is pitching as or more so. It is not a comfortable ride in the dinghy right now.
Yeah, that's why we're brainstorming. I just wanted to throw it out there that like maybe I'm going to challenge Doubtless.
Okay, a formal. You'll take your glove off and throw it in the ground in front of him.
Yeah, I basically wanted to give you.
Oh, you're giving me a heads up. Okay.
So we're having this event off. So
Thank you so much.
yeah, I don't want to put you on the spot like that.
No, it's okay. Doubtless has big plans. Is Doubtless staying in for me? That doesn't matter. Because I need MC to roll a 1d6, please. Yeah, you guys have been traveling for a while. It takes a moment to like everyone to get ready. You guys have mostly been traveling in like less difficult seas, but progress is slow as you're using a jibber. That's just kind of like a much smaller sail near the front of the boat usually.
Correct.
Okay, yeah. So just to give you guys an idea, it's like you'll see it attached. Oh, this is the wrong color to choose. But you'll often see them on like fancy people's yachts and shit. It's the one at the front that I think helps them control turning. Anyway, so progress is slow and moving around is difficult. But after like probably 30 minutes, you guys are in control. I need you guys to make a cumulative sailing check. I basically have a number in mind that I need some of you to beat. Japer, you'll be involved in this, as will Aldar, and who's the other person on the deck? And Jasora.
Rolled a 10.
That is insufficient. That is insufficient.
I'm hot because I'm coming hot. You want a D20?
Yeah, sailing. So, because you might have a bonus. And I hope all of you rolled sailing. Oh yeah, you did.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you're actually on D&D.
Yes, I have it pulled up now because I thought that would be easier.
6.
Oh, Lord.
Jeez, crackers. Yeah, you guys are sailing, but you cannot quite make out the direction, only that you are moving west. It is very dark. Like the thunder is the only, like, as the lightning jumps from cloud to cloud, the loud thunderclap, you have difficulty communicating with each other, which is hampering your progress. However, you do see with clarity, Angus, through this squall, that there is another ship. And it's you're almost embarrassed at how close it is to you. It's just to the port side. It's probably 300 feet away.
I'm gonna announce to the gang that there's a ship on the port side.
Unfortunately, they don't hear you.
They can't hear me.
No.
Can I make my way down then?
The wind is like whipping and dipping. So yeah, you can, but it's gonna take some time, or you can make some efforts. It's up to you.
Can I make some acrobatic efforts?
Hell yeah, you can.
Now, here we go. Big money, big money.
Break an ankle.
Toss down some rope. Cha-cha, slide down.
Cha-cha, yes, man.
Can I just roll acrobatics?
Yeah, for sure.
17.
I didn't do it very good. You like are like backflipping between the different mastheads and sliding down this wooden pole without getting one splinter. If people on deck hadn't seen it, they wouldn't have believed it. But sure enough, yeah, you make your way to the deck.
Whew. Told you guys I had moves.
Squat acrobatics, man.
I'm just slow clapping in the background.
Nodding. Yes.
I'm rolling, but I did see it, and I just give him a nod. You know what I'm saying? Like what you would do at a food court when you see somebody do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Maybe in a rap battle or like a dance off.
It's like the end of Batman. He doesn't say anything to Alfred, but he gives him the.
Little nod. Yeah.
Never doubted you.
And it's not the downward nod, it's the upward nod. Like, I see you. You know what I'm
Appreciate it, guys. Hey, by the way, there's a ship.
Thank you guys for all this. By the way.
Yeah, the ship is pretty close, like 250, 300 feet away at this point.
saying? One of the spells that we got is that voice spell where we can talk.
Message. Yeah.
Can somebody message the ship there and ask them to identify themselves?
So I meant to bring this up at the beginning, but I'm glad we're talking about it now. You have two options with the spell scroll. Someone can like take the time to memorize it and learn it, or you can use it one time and it's gone, but no one has to learn anything. There's no rules. It just happens.
No. Somebody would memorize.
Yeah, we gotta do that. Who's memorized?
I think naturally speaking, yeah, Maya or just Sora would be on deck for this.
I don't know if it's on. We'd have to check Angus's spell possibilities, but he may also be able to learn.
Somebody with spell knowing possibilities, you know, spell learning.
The reason I bring it up though is canonically, no one knows it yet.
What's it called?
Message. Oh, you may already have message.
It's something I can learn. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not able to message.
So Sora could learn it with the enough time. Hey, there you go.
That's true. But I vote not me. I'm not good with my words.
I think the most practical solution here is for Angus to learn it because he's at the top of the crow's nest. He can communicate with what he sees, and he can communicate with us down here without having to do more parkour. As much as I love his parkour.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, because of all the downtime we've had, if you guys are okay with it, and obviously if Angus is okay with it, I would say that you maybe already put the time in to learn it.
That would be my preference.
Now, just for game balance reasons, it's supposed to cost money, but that doesn't make sense to me. Like when you write in your spell book, it's supposed to cost money based on the level of the spell. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But the scroll, I'm just gonna say canonically, once you learn it and copy it into your own mind, like that scroll is no longer useful. Yeah, just because otherwise,
Just for one person.
right. Otherwise, like you could get a fireball scroll and then teach it to everyone, and there needs to be some sort of, if that makes sense, some sort of cost to it. But yeah, you know the spell message.
Get rid of like another cantrip.
No. I would never do that. That's gross.
You might have to if you're getting level up.
You should still be able to add it, I think.
Okay, gotcha.
If you just go to manage spells, you should just be able to add it. If it's on your list. And if it's not, I can add it later.
Let me add it because the learn is straight up.
You know why? Because they're gross. That's okay. I can use my superpowers to do it. But otherwise, we'll treat it like you have it. It does have a range of 120 feet, so you guys are not quite in range to make that phone call.
Where we heading, Captain?
On the whiteboard, I've made very, very rough illustrations. Angus, you know that their ship is slightly smaller than yours, and with where you saw them, you saw that their sails are like unfurled. They're fully fighting here.
So we take it to them.
Get the cannon out.
No, we're gonna unfurl our sails also. See how we fare up.
Yeah, you guys' speed increases significantly. Are you closing the distance between you and them?
Yes, we are.
It takes only a moment for the sails to unfurl as it whips and nays in this horrible wind. But yeah, you are able to move within 100 feet, and you can now make them out clearly. On the deck, you see what looks like men and women, like boat. You know what? To get closer, I would need. Who's on the sails?
Is it me and Aldar or no?
Yeah, it's me, Elder, and myself. Yeah.
You guys are fighting a squall here, but you are able to get close enough to see on the deck of theirs. There are multiple people, 2 of each, managing the sails, and there is one person standing on like a raised area at the back of their ship, and they seem to be looking at you with kind of a surprised expression.
Do they look like Jack Sparrow or Lucky Jack? Because if so, I would be intimidated.
Make me an investigation check.
I rolled an 11.
The sleet is falling like all around you, and you're not able to like make out any of their features beyond one. Although it looks like they're wearing like a heavy coat, it looks like their face is white, like pale white. Doesn't look like a pale person. It looks like it's unnaturally white.
Unnaturally white, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be paint, could be just their shade of skin. And would this be common given that we live in a multi-species world?
You have not seen someone this white. Yeah.
Okay. So it would give me pause.
Yeah, that would strike you as like, what the fuck? Because you're squinting through this like sheets of ice are hitting you as well.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck? Why is that guy look so white?
Yeah. Now we are within message distance.
Yes.
And I ask Angus to holler at them and identify themselves.
Angus, you point your finger. Is Angus right-handed or left-handed? Probably a righty, just like
Can we make a
statistically.
cannon that it's not just a finger, it's a pistola finger?
Yeah, I like that. Like you hop your show.
And not an upright pistola, but like a gangbanger, South Side, Long Beach, California, downward facing pistola on the side.
Yeah. He's throwing the pistolas like this child in his cowboy outfit. Is that not the pistola? Show me the pistola.
Hold on a second.
'Cause this is pretty clean. This kid's got juice.
Like this.
What is this? Oh, you're doing like some West Side bullshit.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they hold it sideways, you know?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, exactly that sideways.
He's like, I'm working in a warehouse. Yeah, that's cool. I'm here for it. Angus, what do you say? Is Angus there? Oh no, if he's been talking, you are muted, buddy.
I'm here.
No, you're fine. Yeah, so, you message these guys. What do you say?
Is it just like to anybody on the vessel, or is there like?
Yeah, I should tell you that. You see 2 dudes holding like either side of the sail, kind of wrestling with it, and there are 2 sails. So you see 4 dudes kind of on the deck, and you see 1 dude at the back of their ship who you intuit might be the captain.
Like
would you say?
Hello, who am I speaking to?
You feel this magic course through your brat brat figure guns, but you hear no response.
I try one of the other.
Yeah, totally. What do you say the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't hear any response.
Not even a busy signal.
You know that you're very recently learned this spell, but you're almost certain that you're doing it right.
Something potentially blocking the signal, or maybe they're not.
Do we all see them? Like, we can all see that they're kind of spooky looking?
Yeah, now that you guys are within 100 feet and you can squint a little bit, there is, you can kind of see the white shimmer on this captain's face, or this gentleman's face.
I say maybe it's a ghost ship. And I wave.
You wave to them?
Yeah.
After a moment, the captain waves at you, and on his hands are like white gloves.
Well, they seem friendly. Are they, no, they're not anchored, right?
No, they are sailing at the same, like, a similar speed to you. You're both kind of, like, bucking in the storm, but they are sailing, like, parallel to you. Yes.
As it is canon, fantasy land.
Mhm.
I'm taking a look at this white gentleman.
Yeah.
I've sized him up.
Yeah.
We always know if we can take him or not take him, or maybe there's a 50-50 chance it might mess us up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Based on my sizing this gentleman up, does it seem like I could take him?
Don't you have a, like, class feature that has something to do with this?
Yeah, but I'm also like a big fella. But
Yeah.
the bigger fellas always, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if this dude is gonna be Undertaker and Kane.
You give this guy an ocular pat down.
Yep.
Go ahead and, you know what? It's just a class feature you have. There's some muscles under that shirt.
Yeah, this guy's been here in the gym.
This is a beefy boy, and as you're inspecting his pecs, your eyes meet his, and a large smile spreads across his face.
This boy has not skipped leg day in a long time.
This guy lives like that, and you notice that his shirt is horizontally striped.
Yeah. I like that. Fashion faux pas. I give him, after the ocular pat down, I give him a nod. I give him the cool nod to see if he's gonna be cool or if he's being not cool.
Without breaking your eye line,
Yeah.
his smile gets bigger, and he holds up one finger with a white gloved hand.
Do I recognize him as throwing one up?
No, he's like giving you like an instruction. Like 1 second.
Oh.
And he hurries like below deck. You can't hear him laughing, but unfortunately you can't imagine it. And he comes out from below deck with 4 other similarly dressed compatriots with pale white faces, and they all stand on the deck of the ship now, while the others are using the sails. And he looks at you and says, he points at you and says, "Thumbs up." And then shrugs his shoulder.
Drew, are they all wearing the same clothing? These stripes?
As a matter of fact, they are, and you guys all see now, between your fights with the sails, that they seem to have red suspenders as well.
Are they from prison?
You do not recognize these as the prison uniforms of the several county jails that Nomad has spent time in.
Do they belong to fantasy insane
it's hard to tell if they're true ICP fans. You'd probably have to get a little closer to it to verify that.
Is this, Captain, is there any, chances we bring out the dinghy? Give him a little surprise?
Although our thingy is pretty badass, I think it is very stormworthy. I think, I don't want to pump fake them, but I think we should just, they seem like they're handling the storm. They don't have distress. I think we just keep sailing, and if they want to follow, they'll follow. And then we'll chat them up. And if they don't want to chat up, maybe they want to chat up with their fists. And then maybe we'll chat them up with our fists. But I don't think we should engage them. They look like they've had their protein shake.
I think we should challenge them to some pickups.
Or a dance off, either way. Or maybe give them some ale or some fantastic bacon. We didn't finish the bacon storyline, but I would like to think that it was the
Unfortunately, your bacon experience was interrupted. However, their ship starts to edge closer to yours as they begin closing the gap. And the captain of the ship looks at you, Red River, and he smiles wide. And in the back of his teeth, one of them is golden, and he points at it, and he points at you.
Yeah. I gesture just for the fun of it, because sometimes I like to entertain myself, and curiosity just gets the best of me. To the crew, to like step below deck, and then I go downstairs, and then come up, and we come up with the crew, and then I point at him.
Is this
Same gesture he did.
is this like a threatening manner?
No, just like a, what the fuck are we doing, man? But I'm showing reciprocity. So like when you're
Yeah.
communication barrier, you do what they do,
Mhm.
and then they see how then you see how they react.
Do you guys do that?
So so I'm looking to see if the fella's insulted or not.
You guys emerge. Go ahead.
But we look like a dance crew. Like I don't know real dance crews in real life, but all my old reference is Hollywood. But
Jabberwockies.
These guys definitely have some.
Without masks, we don't have masks.
These guys have some Jabberwocky energy. And as you guys come back out in a synchronized fashion, the captain of their ship, they're only about 50 feet away from you now, claps excitedly. And he gestures to the 4 people on his deck, and he gives them, he like has a thumbs down that he slowly turns thumbs up and smiles. And the 4 of them reach their like hands like away from each other and pull back imaginary drawstrings and point these imaginary bows at you and your ship. And you're all bobbing, and the sheets of ice continue to fall, and you can barely see it, but clearly they are all pointing these imaginary weapons at you. And the captain looks at you one more time, and he points at his gold tooth.
I think we either engage first or we should leave. Like fast.
I think let's try to outsail them just to see what our ship can do.
Can we, should we hide the gold in our compartments we had? Or is that where I was keeping?
I think that's what we
Yeah, I feel like that's you guys' default. Like anything of value probably lives in there.
I say we sail it out.
Should we offer him some thigh jerky? Maybe he's hungry.
I think we'll offer him. Well, he hasn't gestured thigh jerky. I think he's gesturing bow. Otherwise, he would have pointed at his thigh and made the universal sign of jerky.
Yeah, as we all know, thigh jerky.
I'm kind of with you on the first comment. Either we stay around and speak their language, or we sail out. And I'm kind of tempted to sail out and see what they do with it. See how they
Who's on the sails? It's probably a 2-man job in a storm like this.
Jasora and Aldar stayed on the sails. Me and I'm trying to figure this out with Nomad and Angus. These white walkers.
Yeah, they're closing the gap at about 50 feet, and all of a sudden, the 4 men who are pointing these imaginary bows at you release. And after a moment, you hear the telltale thump, 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 thump of arrows in your ship. And one of them... Sorry, I'm going to roll for it. Red River... Does a 17 hit?
17 would hit.
And you feel a sharp pain in your shoulder as you look and an arrow is poking out of your, like, shoulder pauldron. And you take 3 damage. And let's roll initiative.
Can I get my what you call it, the stick, my quarterstaff?
Yeah, totally. Your replacement staff is there.
We're gonna pilot Sarah's Gundam.
Sarah is downstairs with Topless. But I suppose I would probably nominate one of you guys to be in charge, if I'm honest.
Because I would think, even if she is downstairs, if any of the main crew would hear the rustling up above deck, or the bell of preparing the board, or they would respond. They wouldn't be.
You are in a heavy storm, would be my counterpoint.
Remember that?
Oh, that's true. So she knows what's going on. Yeah, that's fair. Maya knows what's up. Someone will have to pilot her. Let's see how the initiative falls. I'll try and give somebody space. Angus is a 24. Is that right?
16 for me.
And then also Drew, I don't know if you ever added the quarterstaff to my inventory.
Oh.
And maybe I just can't spell it, but I seem to find it.
Yeah, you bought several because I think they were cheap as hell.
They were cheap, and I know your propensity to chuck and or lose and or break. So,
Sorry, I'm writing everybody's thing. Aldar, you got a 3. Does that sound right?
I rolled an 8.
That's not
Or
very
a
good.
9, sorry.
Sorry, I'm just writing everybody down. Angus, Nomad, Jasora, Aldar. Where's Red River? He's right here.
I rolled a 19.
Oh, shit. Man, it's so much easier to do this digitally. I see why there's such a demand. Angus, it is your turn as you see this arrow strike your captain. And I'm guessing Red River gives an order like, fuck these nerds or something.
I didn't go back up.
Correct. You guys were on the deck. I'm gonna draw a big X where you guys are. The only things to keep in mind is that your ship and theoretically theirs are covered in ice. Oh, and
also, by the way.
I'm gonna say, Jasora, you're in charge of Maya as well. Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, we bought like 4 crossbows
Yes,
for this kind of reason. So
you guys definitely did.
we have them on deck at the ready. Hold till war if you guys want to use those.
Yeah, you just have to add that to your inventory, but I believe you bought a lot of those.
Are we within 60 feet of them?
Yes.
Can I cast my Toll of the Dead on the captain?
Oh shit, absolutely you can. I forgot what that does. Something to they hear of something?
That's a succeed on the wisdom saving throw or take
He rolled a 6.
I think he needs to.
He did not. What happens to my boy?
He takes 1d8 necrotic damage.
Oh shit.
Only 3 damage.
He hears like a bell toll in his head that fills him with dread, and he looks directly at you with a big smile on his face. And you see now that he's wearing a small black beret. Sons of bitches.
Sons of muchachos.
Sakura Blue, do you want to move or anything, Angus?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to.
It's very easy to hide in this like torrential downpour of shit. However, your movement is difficult, so there's probably barrels and detritus you guys have like roped down or something. Maybe behind the mast, but yeah, go ahead and make me a stealth check with advantage. Yeah, you are, well, I don't think I'm supposed to tell you the result, but yeah, you feel pretty hidden. It is Nomad's turn.
So, how far are they?
Their boat is 50 feet, so the people on it are between 50 and 70 feet, I'd say. The captain's in the back. I've drawn a very, very terrible sketch in the whiteboard. 4 of them have fired arrows at you. 4 of them are like holding the sails, like working the sails from each side.
Alright, so it's definitely not jumping distance.
It is not, unless you're a very brave boy with a with big, big springs on your feet. Yeah, in a dream.
Well, Nomad has dreams, but
Okay.
not to swim. That is not one of the dreams.
Oh, weird.
I would almost. So the arrow's kind of, I say, freaked out Nomad. Is there anything on the ship I could pick up as like a shield? You know, like do we have any like loose planks or something that could kind of make shift like a Roman shield type thing to protect from the arrows?
What about shields, by the way?
Yeah, then you have shields.
Oh, we got shields. Amazing.
Shields were cheap, so I'll give you about 4 or something.
Yeah, I think I remember now. You guys like loaded up, so you were like, "Fuck it, it's like $1 or like $3."
Yeah.
Alright,
I'll re-listen to that episode and think about it.
I have added a shield to your inventory.
beautiful. Yeah, we will. With that being said, then I think I'm just gonna get like some space. You know, like Angus hit in one spot. I think I'm gonna try to spread out so they can't concentrate their arrows all at one point. So I'm gonna spread out and hold an action in case anyone tries to move. I'll be like the first line of defense for the boarding party.
Gotcha. I'm here for that. Next up are my little guys. I'm gonna call them my little guys right now. And well, that doesn't matter.
It's gotta be pretty high.
It's a 19. You rapscallion. And creatures all of the same like bit all get 1 initiative. The 4 guys, I'm just gonna roll to see how they're faring. They are like struggling with these sails. These 4 guys are. They're not like looking at you guys at all. However, these 4 are very excited and are gonna fire another volley. And I'm gonna say some numbers, Japer, and you just tell me if any of them hit. 13, 1, 9, 7.
I'm both gonna keep it at no.
You stand cool as hell as arrows thunk, thunk, thunk all around you as you don't even have to move.
Drew, I have a question.
Yes, Queen?
Usually with a 1, something horrible happens to us. So what happens to the individual that we're
No, that only applies to you guys. This one, you notice he pulls back his imaginary drawstring and he makes a gesture that something's hurt his arm, and you think that maybe the imaginary drawstring snapped. And he makes a real big sad face. Like an exaggeratedly sad face. And he explodes into pieces.
I'll let out a ha.
It's very. There's a lot of wind and a lot of shit happening right now, but you hear it, and maybe that's all that matters. Jasora, it is your turn. Jasora, I need you to make a sailing check if you're going to continue to manage the sails.
Which sail am I on?
That is up to you guys. I think it's you and Aldar, so I guess you guys can pick one.
I guess I have longer range for a lot of my things, so I'll be on like the farther side of the boat right here.
I think it's the front or the middle.
Oh.
Yeah, you've got the jib up right now, and you've got the sail, the like main sail.
The standard procedure here would be to unfurl the mainsail. So now we're going to engage in combat. We're not going to outrun them.
Okay, so we're furling the mainsail back up.
Are we boarding or are we keeping distance? Because if we're just going to keep taking their arrows. We're not boarding yet.
We're so close that with the little sails, big sails for big speed. Right now we're just maneuvering.
You don't need the big speed right now.
Yeah, we just maneuver. We need the extra fighting hand, and we're prepared to be boarded or board them.
In that case, you only need one person to man that upper sail, and then whoever's doing that needs to make a sailing check on their turn.
Yep.
You stay manning just because, for now, because I have a range. Like, I can do something to them, and you,
I'll take this
I
one.
think. Okay, I'm gonna. Occurring would technically count as strong winds.
Wait, what?
Like, if I were to cast something that could be affected by a strong wind, I'm saying, like, with the weather,
Yeah, but in context, what do you got?
it's, well, I probably won't do it, but fog cloud, it's lasts for the duration or until a strong wind.
Yeah, that way. You are surrounded by strong wind.
Yeah, okay. Then what I will do is, how long is their boat?
It's slightly shorter than you guys's. I think I've told you guys your guys is like 85 feet. So maybe theirs is like 70. I'm pulling that fully out of my ass.
Okay. 70 feet.
Gonna levitate it.
I'm going to. I'm gonna cast Entangle on their boat.
Shit. And it's just a saving throw for me, right?
Yes, each creature must succeed on a strength saving or have the restrained condition until the spell ends. which I
What's
believe
the DC on
is 12.
it? Fuck. Alright. And you just have to, you don't have to roll anything, right? Yeah, this is fucked. Okay,
It's
3 fails.
It's also a 20-foot range, so it's not going to affect everyone. Like, it's a 20-foot square.
Oh, okay.
That'll affect a significant amount of.
I think that will affect everyone except the captain. If you want to affect the group down there.
I kind of wanted...
You want to get the captain?
I did want the captain.
I'll say you get the captain and 4 of them, or all of them, but not the captain.
Has the captain done anything to us, or is it just...
He has
around and
not.
shooting?
He's been creepy and smiled a lot.
I'll do the captain and 4 of them.
Okay. So I'm going to do captain roll first. You rolled a 17. This guy rolled a 3. He is entangled. This guy rolled a 4. He is entangled. This guy rolled a nat 20. This dude's fucking lit. And then she rolled a 7. He's entangled. You like wave your hands around, as like beautiful brown vines sprout from the deck of their ship and begin like grabbing at these clown-looking motherfuckers. And the two guys manning the sails are immediately like both arms and legs, and they are pulled to the ground as they don't make any noise, but they struggle wildly. And one of the guys that was standing there with his bow is also like grabbed by the neck by one of these brown vines and pulled to the ground. Otherwise, the captain and the remaining dude are okay. And their sail begins, like, neither of them are holding on now, as it, like, their back sail, like, flutters dangerously in the wind. And that is how you play Dungeons & Dragons. Do you just have to, do you have concentration on that or something?
Let's see, I tested it. Yeah, it's a concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay. So that's like 10 rounds, so I probably won't be an issue for that long, but just keep it off the track. The captain guy is going to look at you with extreme malice, and he is going to fire a firebolt. It arcs through the sky, and it looks like it's going to hit you, but after a moment it becomes clear that he was not aiming for you at all, as it strikes into your sail, and the sheets of ice that were building up on the sail like fall away quickly, and your sail is caught on fire.
What the hell?
And
It's raining outside.
does he have to make a check every turn to like try not to be entangled, or does he have to move for that to happen?
Let me read.
It's 6 paragraphs, so everybody buckle up.
The area is difficult terrain. Like,
Okay, so if he moves now, like he can move at half speed.
I believe so.
Okay.
Plus whatever the terrain difficulty is with that.
Yeah, so it's double difficult because there's ice and horrible like brown vines poking up everywhere.
Yeah, it's just difficult terrain, and then if you succeeded, you're just not restrained.
Okay, he is not going to move. He's going to kind of, I guess, duck down on one knee. And his turn is over. It is Amaya's turn, who is controlled by someone else.
Yeah, Amaya, in D&D world, do we manage the putting out of the fire or the focus on combat?
That is up to you guys.
We can do both. We can mitigate the fire.
Is it magic fire?
Yes.
Seems to be.
But now the fire on the sails looks to be now real fire.
Well, it's just because it's sleeting and raining.
Yes.
It seems like it would be some kind of magic fire, but
You would think that it probably started as a magical fire.
hey.
I just watched Little Mermaid and their sails burned and it was raining.
Fire, as anyone who's lived through a wildfire will tell you, fire beat rain.
Yeah, but not if the sails are soaked. Not if the sails are soaked, right?
It just doesn't seem realistic in my head, but it's fine.
Magic fire. Yeah, if you turn a magic fire.
This man created magic fire out of his hand and burned your thing. From the heat of that magic fire, the sail is now on fire with regular fire.
Yes. We understand.
It is not engulfed. It is localized for now.
I'm just thinking of the captain of one of the different head scientists and like a fireproof.
Noted, sir. What percentage of the sails on fire? Is that of the
Oh, like 15.
50 or 15?
1-5. It is at 38 HP.
So I ask, Amaya to send a ice dagger thing to the captain's throat, and then yell at Douglas to get up here and deal with the fire.
Oh, fuck. I was like, wait, what? Because I thought you were referring to yourself as like some sort of gambit, so they'll think there's a mutiny. So I was like, what is happening? You want her to murder that man, and she has murdered countless others before.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, got it.
She has an expertise casting this particular spell.
Yeah.
I want her to focus all her abilities and vanquish this bastard.
Yeah, if she has a specialty, this is it. Who wants to roll it for her? I think Swiffer is on deck.
She's the only other merfolk that has.
Yeah, she's the only one that can. Yeah, she's the only one that can do
I'm
it.
on deck.
No, you're gonna cast the spell for Amaya.
You mean roll dice for her?
Yes, that's literally it.
Bruh. I'm in charge of Aldar when he's gone.
Yeah, I know, dude. You're like the mom of the group. You're in charge of whoever when they're
What
gone.
do I'm assuming I roll a d20.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I don't have her thing open.
Wow. Sounds like you're asleep at the wheel.
What was it that we were casting?
Wow.
Yeah, I am asleep. I don't know what's
Her
happening.
ice dagger thing.
Her ice dagger.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
This shit. This is not it.
Hold on, I have to go get Amaya.
It's hard out here for a Swiffer. You know what I mean? We're all doing our best.
I didn't do the campaign.
You create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range.
I can't look at her like little page. Can anyone
I can't
else?
look at her either. No, I can't. I tried and I can't.
I rolled for her, and you guys are gonna be mad at me because it's me and I poisoned it. It's a natural 1.
That's your one flag,
Yeah, she takes her ice knife out. She can't quite make out what's going on, and she chucks this thing as it lands like in the water near the ship. And if Sarah was here, she would be sad. But luckily, she is spared this embarrassment. Also, Sarah has something called the Aurora Borealis dice, and they're the coolest ones I've seen. Just FYI, it's fucking radical.
Yes, I do want to give you, like, I can't, none of us can view her thing, so, like, I don't know what her pluses are.
Oh, that's weird. Speaking of weird,
Others,
Yeah, I can view everyone else. I think it's because she still hasn't assigned it to herself, maybe,
yeah, I probably messed things up when we had to
or
do
something.
the
I don't know why it's...
remake those characters. That's weird. We'll figure that out later because right now it's Aldar's turn.
so I'm on the fire out.
Yeah, so I need you to make a sailing check to see if you maintain control of the ship. Yeah, you are mastering this sail. You can do kind of whatever, but you are half occupied with managing the sails here in this storm.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. Just for context, we're sailing towards them to board them. Now that they're entangled, plan to board
Yeah,
them, they can board everything they're worth.
That totally checks out. With 19, you guys close the gap significantly. And since they're less able to control their space, basically, how I've got it, the mechanics, I think we went over this once before. At round 0, the ships move based on the rolls that have happened.
Yep.
So, yeah, so after Aldar's move now, you're actually last in the order. We're going to resolve what happens with the ships. But they are in a bad
Haven't
way.
gone yet.
Okay.
Did I skip you, Red River?
Yeah.
Red River, you were way up here, and you're supposed to be after Angus. Oh, this is horrible. Okay, Aldar go, and basically JP's gonna get a double turn. I am so sorry, buddy. Oh, that's why you were like, they must have rolled really high, because I just skipped over you.
Yeah.
Well, that's fucked up.
Spidey sense was tingling.
Yeah, you're like, wait, why don't I get to do anything? I'm so
Like,
sorry.
We trust, you know.
No, you fucked up. You gotta go look for another one.
That was my first mistake.
That was your first mistake. So, Aldar, what do you want to do? And then we're gonna basically have a double JP turn.
Alright, I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna get my
Natural.
weapon out as well, or can I not do that while I'm on the sails?
With a 19, you can in your one hand. I would say you probably can't wield a double weapon right now.
I'll get the
Salami?
mace.
Oh, I thought you were gonna get the salami.
No salami this time. I'll just have the mace out. Yeah. No,
could throw the mace 50 feet with one hand. Red River, it is your turn, and it was a while ago.
Yeah. And,
So sorry.
Right now we're still at a distance from them.
Yes, we're gonna say this is happening before the ships have moved. Yeah, this is a bit of a retcon.
Yeah, a little flashback situation. I have the crossbow in hand, brace myself into the closest railing so
Very
that I
cool.
have better support.
Yeah.
I put my weight into the crossbow and aim it at the captain fella. I take a deep breath, picture his grin slowly fading from his face, visualizing the bolt penetrate through him.
Jesus. Okay.
I will roll. Almost a 20. A 10.
Your heavy bolt like whizzes very close to his face as one of the waves like lifts their boat just enough for it to like just miss him. He feels the of a bolt sailing past his face. Their sailing becomes erratic, and they begin to lose speed as most of their sailing people are like pulled down into their ship. And you guys close the gap as much as you want. How close do you want to be?
Boarding close.
Yeah, you guys are within like 10, no, even more, like less than 10, more than 5. Just because it's this storm, you don't want to like have them wreck into you. But they have more or less lost control of their ship for the moment. And Aldar has made it clear you guys are largely in charge as these sheets of ice keep coming down. A focus falls over all of you. And it's Angus' turn, and then Red River's, because he's going second in the order from now on. Also, the fire is not able to survive the pelting rains and sleet, as the fire has gone out. What's left is like probably a 4-foot like charred hole.
Manageable. Also, for context, Drew, I don't know whether you want to play this mechanic, but we haven't talked in detail about the boarding situation. Normally in boarding, you can do 2 things. You have a ship, you can do planks, right?
That's what I said. Like,
But in our case,
wavy.
yeah, if you don't want to do planks, this is wavy kind of thing. The other method is you have things dangling from the side of the ship that you can, you know, yeah, or they're like in our modern world, they're Rubbermaid buoys that are.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, the little bouncer things. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. You mean like?
And you would deploy, yeah, so that you can bump into them a little bit abruptly at times, but if the conditions don't allow for a smooth, transition, this is how you would do it. You would just not ram into them, but pull up next to them and let those shock absorber things do their
Shock absorber.
I'm not sure you guys have anything to absorb the shock, but you would probably have boards around. But you are in the middle of a storm. It's not a category 5 or anything, but it is fairly intense.
Yeah. And you have a certain amount of these anyway in every ship because when you pull up to a dock, this is what absorbs that shock.
Yeah, but there's no rubberized thing.
They were making out of fabric back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Back in the day, it was
All fabric.
Yeah, you guys have some fabric things.
it wouldn't be ideal for this kind of situation because they're made for dock maneuvering. But maybe that's something we beef up later.
Yeah.
So we can do rougher boardings like this.
Yeah.
Mental note.
Yeah, for sure. Ango, it is your turn, sir. Here he comes with the heat. I think last we checked on Angus, he was well hidden behind the mast.
Yeah, we're tucked away here. I'm gonna is the captain still up
Yeah, he's kind of in the.
funky.
He's ducking for his life a little bit. He's probably still looking funky wherever he is. There, in my head, there's like 2 like small stairs that lead to the little parapet that he's on. And then the other guys, 2 of them are wrestling the sails, and 2 2 of them are pulled, 3 of them are pulled down by these vines that are grasping, and these other 3 are ready to rock, and they're dummy thick. Yeah, you gotta look at it now that you can see the white of their eyes. They all have this like white paint on their face with little black splotches around their eyes, and they are a little bit jacked. Is that the like hypoallergenic missiles?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it.
It does force damage if it lands. I'm not sure. 17.
That definitely hits. How much damage does my boy take?
4.
Total?
Yeah.
He laughs at you. Ha 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 ha, he says. No, he doesn't say that. But he does take that damage right in his chest. What color are the missiles?
I imagine they're just like a nice light blue, like an arcane purple.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, it'd be cute if it wasn't such powerful force damage, like getting punched in the throat. But yeah, he takes that sticky damage.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to stealth. Right away.
Yeah, stealth it up. Pop out, blop out, you know what I'm saying?
But
You good?
advantage, or...
Yeah, you are fully hidden. So yeah, you do stealth with advantage due to weather and just you guys being fairly in control of the situation. They're not panicking in their eyes, but they do seem troubled, especially the ones that are grasped by these fucking vines. Red River, it is your turn.
Where are these folks in terms of boarding them?
My horrible drawing is like a theoretical sketch. I've got some wiggle room in here.
Yep. We're gonna board these fucks. Can I? The question, the simple question is, can I get to the captain if I board?
Well, their ship's covered in ice and vines. You probably could, but you'd have to make an athletics check. If you want to jump basically anywhere else in the ship, you could do it like just straight up, like you would have to make a roll to do it.
So, Red River knows that the conditions are not ideal.
Yeah.
Right? So he's going to athletic his way into the captain, but if for whatever reason he doesn't manage to get there, he's gonna slap somebody else. He's here for blood. He doesn't care who, but ideally the captain. But
Is this like a body attack?
hmm?
Is this like you're throwing your body at this dude, or you want to hurt somebody?
We're gonna hurt somebody.
Okay.
I'm thinking I'm gonna start with my flame. I
Okay.
feel like running momentum. I want that cinematic moment of me whacking somebody with a flame.
All right, you go to fuck this nerd up. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
We'll do an athletics check, and the athletics check will have you know that it's a 26, a natural 20.
Jesus.
Oh,
You soar through the air as the time pauses as lightning strikes behind you, striking fear into the hearts of men and women. Yeah, you land right in front of the captain,
yeah.
and you go ahead and attack with advantage.
Would you say I landed right in front, or I kind of sidestepped him?
You with a 26, you do whatever you want. You can somersault on this guy's head if you want.
Yeah, no, I sidestepped him. I moved deceivingly quick for the conditions. He
Yeah.
wasn't-
Yeah, this is like this is strange almost, otherworldly.
I whack him with my flail with a measly 9.
With advantage. With such you've done like a super cool thing.
15.
15 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage would be. It would be 12.
Yeah, you shaklack my friend here. He is doubled over in pain, as he was not expecting you to make that leap, let alone strike him with such vigor. Now you need to make a strength saving throw or be grabbed by these tangling vines all around.
Oh, these vines don't care.
Do these vines care, Swiffer? Or I thought they just grabbed anyone.
It makes the whole area difficult terrain. Unfortunately.
they'll keep you where you won't fall off the ship. They'll hold you right where you are.
I like that. Strength throw.
Strength saving throw to be at your top left, I think. I think you need to beat a 12.
Yes.
It's not.
Fine, sir. I rolled a 13.
These little vines start to grab on your ankles, but you pull away easily. And even they seem impressed with your theatrics. And it is Nomad's turn.
So that was pretty awesome. How many we got on the deck lined up right now?
There are 8 bad guys and a captain.
Holy shit. Alright.
Yeah.
But some of them are like occupied with sail.
Yes. 2 of them are on sails, 2 of them are fucked up. And the captain's doubled over in pain.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to join Red River.
I'm coming too, Dad. Go ahead and make the athletics check.
Yeah. If I did like some flips, can I switch that to acrobatics?
If you do acrobatics, it's going to be a disadvantage. You're going from an icy surface to an icy surface.
Yeah, we'll do the disadvantage.
Okay.
Alright, how's a 10 do?
With a 10, you do not get a great jump off of your side, but you do get enough lift to grab onto the side of like their ship. But you are hanging off on the side.
Beautiful. Alright. Can I just like climb up and try to clock the first guy?
As you climb up, vines start to grasp at you. Go ahead and make a strength saving throw. By the way, the dwarf gifts are all offensive.
My bad.
15?
Yeah, no problem. It's still difficult terrain, but you have a doubled over captain about 5 feet from you, and down like a small set of stairs, you have a guy who's pinned to the ground by vines.
Ooh, that's something. But we're gonna go for captain.
Yeah, you probably use what's left of your movement to get over to the captain. What do you do to him? Give him a little hug? Give him a little smooch?
Go with a 2-hand quarterstaff. I kind of want the gold tooth, if we're being honest.
Yikes. Yeah, you go ahead and attack.
I am aiming for his face.
Oh, you're going for the tooth directly.
Oh, sorry, I rolled the damage.
How could you?
9.
While he is stunned by this flail attack, your quarterstaff is perfectly aimed, but it actually hits the steering apparatus next to the captain.
Amazing.
And
Well,
oh, you got more?
yeah, I have my nice. We'll go with Flurry of Blows.
Fucking monks and their nonsense.
Yeah, you know. Alright, we'll go with Flurry of Blows. Beautiful. So I got a natural 20, 26, and then I got a 25.
Jesus. Okay, yeah. What do? You write some kicks down on this guy?
Yep. So with the nat 20, that's crit damage, right?
Yeah, that's critical damage.
Alright, so that is 15 on the first strike, 15 damage.
Jesus.
Then 7 more damage. So 22 total damage.
I thought JP hit him hard. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
all aimed at like that, molar.
Yeah, as soon as he like gets his head back up to look at you, you strike him again. It is grisly, but his teeth remain inside of his head for now. It is these other fellas' turns. Some of them are the 3 that are down are gonna fight against the vines. Success. Fail. Success. Seeing their captain in distress, 6 of them are now freed from the vines, and they all release the sails to kind of flop in the wind. Some of them can't make it all the way to the captain because of the difficult terrain, the super difficult terrain. I like that I've just drawn little white balls. It's Yeah, did you see my drawing at the bottom?
Yes, I did use that for inspiration.
Yeah.
That was a mime, and maybe I missed something.
No, that's very accurate. So 4 of them can't get to you, but the other 4 do. One of them is still tied down by the bullshit. But these 4 guys are gonna strike at you, Nomad. But they're not holding any weapons that you can see. But they seem to be miming that they're holding like 2-handed somethings. And they take turns bringing them down on you. And the weight of these weapons feels very real. Does a 9 hit?
Yeah.
Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
Does a 16 hit?
That's a tie with your class.
Oh, then that definitely hits. Dum dum dum. And one more. Does a 17 hit? Yes.
Yes.
Delicious. 6 plus 10 plus 4.
God.
You feel the power of what feels like heavy metal warhammers slam down on you one after another 3 times. And the ice around you begins to like smash. Like one of them missed and ice just smashes in like a perfect rectangle. And you take, I think, 20 damage.
Yep.
And it is Disorder's turn.
Do I want to break my concentration? What is it that I can't do? Is it just that I can't do another concentration, or I can't
Correct.
cast anything?
You can cast anything else, but you can not unless it requires concentration.
Okay. I'm gonna move so that I am at Aldar's side, because I'm gonna take over if he decides to board the ship. I'm going to.
You're ready for the handoff when he inevitably jumps over to the ship.
And then I'm going to cast Ray of Frost, which just says it doesn't say it's a concentration, or it's an evocation cantrip, so I think I should be good.
Mhm.
Keep my concentration.
Yeah, you can blast that sucker off.
And I'm gonna aim it.
At Nomad.
It might be too risky to try to hit the captain because of my surrounding people. So I'm gonna just aim at the first one of the closest dudes to me.
Yeah, go ahead and is it attack roll or do I have to jump out of the way?
It's ease and attack. Okay. Roll. Oh my god. Rolled a 7.
It strikes Nomad right in the face, and his face freezes off. No, it's you fire it, but unfortunately your concentration kind of confuses you, and you fire it over the enemy ship.
Okay.
But don't worry, it's the captain's turn. He looks at you, Red River. His blood on your flail. He looks at these vines grasping at him and his squad, and he doesn't like any of it. He is going to attempt to jump off the back railing of the ship. You will have the opportunity for an attack here, an opportunity attack.
Real quick, the man also has, you should know, because I didn't specify, but hitting somebody with my flail.
Oh yeah, the new rules. What does it do?
If you hit a creature with a flail, the creature has disadvantage on the next attack roll before the start of their turn.
Oh no shit. Okay.
It was
Yeah,
attacking, but-
yeah, definitely. Everyone pay attention to that. If you have expertise, that's a new rule.
Yeah.
What is it? What was it?
It depends on the weapon, but with a flail, when JP hits because he has expertise in it, it does an extra effect. In this case, my dude's next attack is disadvantage because he's just been blocked with a flail. But some of them push. There's all sorts of stuff. Some of them I think make you bleed. But anyway, Japer, do you want to opportunity attack him or let him do his thing?
Oh no, we opportunity attacking this one.
I'd ask. I thought maybe you just let him. He's been through so much. You whip out the big boy.
Yeah, I don't like where he's going with it. And there's an 18 hit.
An 18 does it.
Yeah. I would then do bludgeoning damage equal to 16. And I'm starting to wonder if this man is indeed bloody.
I'm sorry. I meant to tell you that earlier when he got his ass kicked by Nomad. He is bloodied.
Yeah, 16 damage bludgeoning.
Jeez,
And,
please.
we also, because I have expertise with this weaponry, he suffers of topple. So if you get a creature, you can force it to make a con saving throw, DC 8 plus 2 plus the ability modifier using the attack. The creature has to put in condition.
Your ability modifier was +7 for the attack, and then it was 8 plus 2 plus 7. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
So I have to roll a 17 Constitution saving throw. Okay, he rolled a 14. What happens to him?
He is toppled.
He goes to like
Condition.
jump off the ship, like jump down, and you smash him, and he falls into the ocean behind the ship.
Yes.
His body is not moving very much as it sinks under the waves. It's kind of grisly.
Is he sinking under the waves?
Yeah, these waves are pretty aggressive, and the ships are moving still a little bit, so he's like slinking into the distance. And it is Amaya's turn via Jasora.
Should Amaya go rescue this gentleman? Or should we just let him sink?
I mean, I kind of want to tooth.
We're on Team 2 here.
I don't know. To risk her getting into rough waters. Cold waters, rough cold waters.
Not like it, but she wouldn't be as uncomfortable as anybody else on the ship. But maybe we just let him. I mean, I don't mind him dying, you know?
You hear yourself, bro? Fucked up.
Well, the man shot a fucking arrow to my shoulder.
That's true.
So, yeah.
He got what's coming to him.
And smiled about it.
Yeah, I think maybe I'll sit for the side of it. I think Amaya wouldn't save him. I think Amaya would just continue to run. But also, Drew,
That's true. If we're playing Amaya as Amaya, she's not going to get that dude.
yeah, he's not.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say. Can I just, when I do the reaction and I see him go, is there a chance to say something? Do I say something, or I just watch this happen and then goes to Maya?
Yeah, you can always say something. Like a free action.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
basically say, hey, your captain is down. Put your weapons down.
Oh, I see. Like,
End this senseless fighting. Suffer the consequences.
yeah, totally. As long as it makes sense in the context.
Yeah.
You basically plonk their captain, like, off of the ship with, like, the biggest weapon they've probably ever seen. And what do you say?
Yeah. And I say, your captain's about to die. Put your weapons down. And I yell it with intimidation. And did an intimidation check for 22.
The only thing working against you is, like, how loud it is in this environment with the thunder and the sleet. However, I'm just gonna roll to see how many of them it impacts. The two, like, furthest ones, like, they don't, like, give up, but they, like, start stepping away. Like, they're stepping towards an opening in the boat that's on the far side. These others are, like, undeterred.
Undeterred. They want the fisticuffs. Okay.
They're, like, you see in them, if, like, I guess I'd have to have you roll an insight. But you have a passive insight. It looks like they're angrier that their captain is hurt than they are, like, sad. Yeah, now they're like, oh, fuck this dude. But two of them are like, I'm not so sure about this. I do like yours, by the way. So I like his little pants. It is who just went? Red River ruined everyone. Nomad, it's your turn. You've been freshly bombed. You have 4 dudes around you.
Yeah. So I have a question.
Hold on. Drew, just to make sure the order is observed.
I've got.
I didn't just go. It's Amaya's turn.
Oh shit! That's why I got confused. Amaya's turn.
Shot, I hit him, and then Amaya's turn is about to.
Sorry guys. Thank you, Japer. Amaya's through Jasora. What does Amaya do?
She tries. Oh no. Yeah, I guess she tries her ice snipe again. That one of the dudes keeps scaring them.
Which dude?
Whoever's closest to her. One of the guys that's trying to run away.
Yeah. I feel like that's got some Sarah energy. Go ahead and roll the. You can't roll the attack, can you?
Nope.
I can. Man, these dice are cool. She rolls a 14 to hit. And that does hit this dude who's going to take some damage. We're going to call him this one. I'm going to call him Coward 1. And then this ice knife explodes. And that's going to hit both of them, unless they jump out of the way. That's a 2. That's a 15. One of them jumps out of the way, and they take 2d6 damage. 6, 4, 10. The guy that was like leading the charge to run away is like struck with the knife in his gut and kind of doubles over, and the knife explodes. And his body absorbs most of the explosion. However, this gentleman is frozen in place with a look of pure sadness frozen into his visage as he is frozen and killed. It's pretty grisly. But it is Aldar's turn.
We have a moment where our mimes is on death.
He probably doesn't mind. Thank you so much.
So how many are left?
Like 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. Yeah,
We've been waiting for you to mix it up here all night.
do you let go of the sails?
I'm next to you.
You're still on the boat?
Yeah.
I'm next. I moved next to you so that when you did leave,
Yeah, I'll let
I
the-
could drive.
Yep,
Unless you're trying a like difficult jump, this is very doable. Like you don't have to roll for it, but it is difficult terrain when you get over there. It's icy.
okay. Yeah, I'll go over there and I guess just start trying to butt some decks.
Yeah, you get down to the closest dude to you. You hop over there. What do you want to do to this poor guy?
Use mace.
Hit him with the old.
18.
Yeah, that does bonk him. Yes.
See the damage.
Yeah. You clobber this poor guy. He's not dead, but he is unhappy. As blood trickles out of his gaping wound on his forearm, as you probably broke it. It gives a grisly kerthunk that makes everyone shudder.
Excellent.
And it is Angus's turn. The ships are neither is being controlled, or no successful sailing checks were made with either ship. I'm just gonna roll the outcomes here. You both start to like drift with the wind, and the boats are maybe like touching each other, but since you're both drifting in the same direction, no like damage is done. Those fabric little buoy things, like the ships are pressed together even closer, but not in a dangerous way. And it is Angus's turn.
Would I be able to like use my turn to like readjust the boat?
Yeah, totally. You would need to run to the sails or to the steering thing.
run to the steering thing so I can like maybe.
What do we call that? Is it just a wheel? Am I overthinking
It's
that?
just- It's a wheel.
Yeah, it's a wheel. Is there a name for it?
Ship's wheel. It's called a helm.
Oh god, yeah, you run to the helm.
Oh,
Go ahead and make me a sailing check.
16.
The storm pitches and you see these sheets of ice covering all around you, but you feel what only the most wonderful sailors feel, a conquering of the ocean's vast power. And for a moment you're filled with a pride that only the little yellow dude that sells the fish sticks, the frozen fish sticks at the store feels. And you start a sailing pie if you haven't already and fill one in of 4. And it is Red River's turn. There's still some bloody viscera on Baldur's Reign surrounding your associate near these stairs leading up to this parapet are 4 angry-looking mimes.
My favorite. I always dream of
Violencing a mime.
violence in a mime. It's just a. I was to Fantasy SeaWorld and I didn't like the capers.
Yeah. Fuck these nerds. Do they have mimes at SeaWorld?
They do.
Why?
I'll send you some videos.
I don't know, thank you. I put them in here because I think they're scary and weird.
Yeah, well, videos are coming your way.
Okay, great.
I cut the distance between myself. Hold on a second. What happened with what was the outcome? Alder's turn.
He jumped over and bonked the hell out of a guy. He's on the far side of the ship. There's still like 6 able-bodied mimes here.
And that guy, the other guy, the one that he bonked is not bloody.
He is, yeah. He is heavily damaged. Yeah.
Okay. Try something new.
This is a random encounter, which is why it's down in Tailspire. So I apologize to you guys, but basically, I can't make a Tailspire for all the encounters.
No, we
I
can
do well with my imagination.
Yeah. I wish though, because it would be cool to see like where the dudes are. But yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use. I want to try to use some of these new abilities to see their potential.
Ooh.
I'm gonna use something called Maneuver Commander Strike. When you take an attack action on your turn, you can replace one of your attacks and expend 1 superiority die to direct a willing creature who can hear or see you to immediately use its reaction to make 1 attack with a weapon or an arm strike. If that attack hits the creature, that's a superiority die to the damage roll.
That's cool. So you do that to Aldar?
So I do that to Aldar. It's kind of like yelling, "Rochacho, go ham."
Aldar, you get the go ham order. Go ahead and make an attack roll. And then if he hits, we're gonna add your special dice to the damage. So it's like a boosted hit. That's cool.
4d8.
That's dope. If Aldar is there.
Are muted.
Oh yeah, if you're talking, you're muted, buddy.
Possibly a child.
He might be childing, in which case I will navigate. He probably thought it's not my turn. I probably got 5 minutes. I will be him and mace this guy. A natural 20. I should always roll for him.
Oh, beautiful.
So I'm gonna do crit damage plus your superiority die. The crit was 11.
And my superiority die turns out to be an unfortunate 26.
This man, what is left of this? Like, put the kids away for a second. This is gonna be a non-kid friendly description. Where once there was a man, if you were gonna get cut in half, this is the way you probably least want to be cut in half, with a bludgeoning instrument from like the tip of your head to the bottom of your pelvis, as this man more or less explodes into a horrible display of viscera. The Saw movies would be like, this is too far.
Yeah, extremely R-rated.
Yeah, Aldar is adequately covered head to toe in bits of this guy's business. Bits of mime. He's got mime matter all over it.
Yeah.
and it don't mime, it don't matter. And it's horrible. And Red River, what else do you want to do?
Red River cuts the distance to the closest fella to him and uses his additional attack.
Okay.
Fellas to poke.
You go for a bonkening.
Yeah, bonkening. The gentleman is not aware of my presence behind him, which is unfortunate for him. As a 16 gets rolled.
Yeah, you hit this guy like you're opening a Cracker Jack box. Go ahead and roll damage.
I schwack him with an 11.
This guy hits the ground hard. He is still alive, but only barely so. He is extremely bloody.
I am satisfied with my performance, but unsettled by the thump of his ribcage as I hit him.
Yeah, you feel a little snapping. But the brown vines do attempt to grab you. Go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
I've been here before, and I roll a majestic 22.
They like go to grab you. You don't even like flinch away from. You just look at them and they recede into the ship.
They give my calves a massage.
Yeah, yeah, they're like very good, sir. If they could talk, they would. They'd be very respectful. These vines. It is Nomad's turn.
Alright, so coming back to my question.
I don't remember what your question was.
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Okay.
There's what, like 3 people on me right now?
Yeah, there were 4. The 4th was technically still there, but he doesn't look like he's in scrapping shape.
Right. So if I just disengage, is that disengaged like my situation or just like one of these things?
Disengage, no one would make opportunity attacks against you, but you do that instead of attacking.
I was gonna use my focus step of wind.
Oh, shit.
So disengage and dash action.
Oh, yeah, totally. You can do that.
Yeah, that has a bonus action.
Oh, so you're on some bug bullshit.
So I was gonna try to assess.
Yeah, totally. And, do you have a limited use of those, or is that just a thing you can do?
Which one? The focus step of wind?
Yeah.
I have to use the focus point for the step of
Alright. Yeah, cool. I'm here. I just need to make sure.
Yeah.
You guys are strong.
I get all my focus points back when I have 3 per long, or 3 per short.
Yeah. So who do you want to bump? You've got 3 dudes and 1 dude that is very heavily damaged.
You know, that one's really unfortunate. We're gonna go for that heavily damaged
Oh, that is unfortunate.
dude. Yeah. I feel like he was the one that hit me with the gun, so
Yeah, but he really got that bonking on you.
kinda angry. Oh damn it, I did it again. One second. Does a 15 hit?
It does, yeah.
And that will be for 12 points of damage.
What do you do to him?
Like, what's his current status? Is he, like, bent over?
Yeah, he's a little keeled over. His ribs are an undetermined amount of ribs have been broken and or shattered.
Alright, so we're gonna go for the quarterstaff, like, directly to the face in such a way that if it was played in slow motion, his little beret, like, would stay still for
The bray would stay in the air for a moment behind him.
correct.
Yeah, it does. It does exactly that. And a couple teeth are dislodged, but these are unfortunately not made out of gold. And this gentleman is a thing of the past as he slops to the ground.
Beautiful. So then I'd like to use my focus step of wind and get my happy ass back to the ship.
What does it do? You get to, you get to dash. Yeah, you can totally make it back to the ship.
Yeah, so I get disengage and dash.
That's a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My jump distance is doubled for the turn. I don't know if it's part of the dash.
The ships are so close that jump is like trivial for you. But if with this, you can like you hop, skip, and jump over to Angus, and it's cool as hell.
Perfect. I'm done.
Speaking of done, it's my guy's turn. They are confused and scared. But these 3 are gonna charge at someone who just killed their captain. And they're gonna swing invisible weapons at you, Japer. 9 doesn't hit, a 1 doesn't hit,
No,
and a 9 doesn't hit.
yeah, and let me tell you something interesting that also happens as we are learning by doing and doing by learning.
Yeah.
I have a thing called a riposte. I don't know that I can't speak French, never have been able to. But when a creature misses you with a melee attack, it's also a maneuver.
Mm.
You can expend 1 superior die to make a melee attack roll with a weapon or an arm strike against that creature. If you hit, you have to
Shit.
take the superiority die to that. So, as a result, I will use my remaining superiority die, 3 of which are remaining.
Just fuck these dudes up.
Counters to all 3 of these fools, making for what
So,
I want to be zombie kill of the week.
It is amazing. I think that takes your reaction, and you only have 1 reaction. So you can't do it to all 3.
I will do it to one of those.
It's still cool, and I do like that a lot. But yeah, we can only murder 1 of them potentially.
I don't know how that worked, but yes, thanks for the clarity.
You guys are getting too strong. Oh, you see, it's hard because you can't see if they're holding anything. But he comedically, like, threw his warhammer off the ship. But it's hard to tell because you guys can't see what they're holding. Yeah, well, in the storm, if you listen closely, you think you heard a thump. Like a boop. Thank you for keeping me honest.
The fellow that missed with a 9, one of them. I fake shoot a mime bow and arrow at him.
Yeah.
But I do so comically over his head, only to re-engage with my Baldur's Range.
Oh no.
There's a 14 hit.
It does, yeah.
I will do bludgeoning 16 plus my d8. So 16 plus as the crow flies 14 for a total of 30 damage.
This gentleman manages to move his head out of the way, dodging the fake arrow. However, you do collapse what's left of his body into a much smaller space than it's supposed to be in. And this man no longer is.
A former.
Yeah, this former gentleman and now ex-mime is gone now. It's a closed casket there. Well, that was troubling. Whose turn is it? Was that your turn, Red River?
No, that's just a riposte from.
Oh, he tried to smack you. Oh, these other guys want to hit Aldar. This guy's still tangled up, but these 2 guys have found renewed vigor in attacking Aldar, who's not here. We'll have to tell them the good news because they rolled a 4 and a 3. Jesus Christ. Oh, well, you're covered in viscera, and it's pretty disgusting. And 2 guys tried to swipe at you. Okay, yeah, it was pretty gross. I don't really want to relive it. We're probably gonna have to bleep that out of the when we upload it onto YouTube, so we don't get demonetized. Speaking of murder, it is now Jasora's turn.
I'm gonna shoot. I am actually gonna break concentration now.
Okay.
Give my team a little bit let it chill out for a little bit.
It served its purpose, especially at the beginning when it tied down like 3 dudes.
I want to say that was a genius move.
Yeah, that was cool.
Thank you. I'll still Ray of Frost again and continue to also work on trying to maintain the boat. Do I have to like roll a sailing?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 7?
That is not successful. But you do, basically my idea with the sailing is like, if you want, you can use your whole turn to do it with advantage, but you're not going to get to do anything else, or you can do it and something else without advantage.
I'm gonna roll again.
Okay.
With advantage. I'm gonna try to take control since our boats are getting a little too close for comfort.
I can dig it.
See if I can get it back under control here. An 18.
Yeah, with you and Angus's strong rolls, you guys are well equipped here.
Ooh, I lied. I don't
Oh,
know
God.
what just happened. Hold on, did someone else like roll it my exact? That was really weird because I rolled it and it showed me I got a 16, but then it like changed again and it showed me I actually got an 8 plus 2. So it's a 10.
10 is a failure, and also cheating is a failure.
I don't know what happened. My dice glitched.
So let's make a note here that that's just sort of second cheat that we've seen.
Oh.
It is now the captain's turn. He died. It is now Amaya's turn. I'm gonna just mark him off of this initiative. I think she ice knifed and froze a dude in place last time, who is still troublingly on the deck of the enemy ship.
She is on the enemy ship.
No, the frozen gentleman who she killed.
Oh yeah.
The mime is frozen in place, which is ironic, but I think.
Yeah. You think it's kind of funny if it wasn't so dark.
Yeah.
I mean, I think she would just keep killing until the end.
She does love murder.
She don't like it when people make her angry.
That's
And
true.
hurt her shipmates. So this ice knife, another fool that's not already frozen.
I think this is her last. It's not gonna matter, but I think this is her last ice knife. Oh no, I'm sorry. She's got more. She's fine. She can ice knife for days.
Okay.
She rolls an 18 to hit, which is successful. There's only one dude she can hit that's not going to affect her friends, so I'm just going to assume that's who she would strike.
Yeah.
She does 10 damage, plus 3, plus 4. She does 17 damage as this guy on the far side explodes and his upper torso turns into ice and shatters. It's pretty gross. But confetti comes out because they're mimes. And it is Aldar's turn. Aldar, you have two dudes next to you who are trying to whack you.
Alright. Any of them,
No, these two dudes are fresh.
how many are left?
4 total. And you know what? Make me a perception check.
12.
These two dudes standing next to you, now that you have a close view of them, they look exactly the same.
I guess I could take out that. It could still be less damage. It'll just be the mace. Roll for the tech.
Smack him and dap him.
Oh, it's a 9. But I was wondering, with my armor, I didn't talk about this. It's the new armor.
Mm-hmm.
It's got smoke and shit coming out. Do I roll with, do I do something like, advantage? Or it does be scared, right?
Yeah, like if you were trying to scare them in some way in context, yes. But if for just bonking, I would say no.
Yeah. Does a 9 hit?
A 9 does not. They both laugh at you in synchrony. Actually, they don't laugh because they're mimes, but they kind of like grab their bellies and point at you.
What's the bonus action word? Let's see.
I don't know. You guys have so many powers and stuff now? On some bullshit.
What are the gods? Spin, heal yourself. It's just for healing. Okay, it's just for healing. And I have the bonus attack as well. Like the opportunity attack if they move.
Okay. It is Angus's turn. Angus is at the wheel. the helm. Oh, and the ship's move. I need to do a random because their ship is out of control. Their ship starts to like list away from you guys. However, you guys, well, Angus rolled well enough to where he's able to keep like it doesn't drift away from you because you're in control and you can stay as close to it as you'd like.
Yeah, so stay close to the wheel. Keep casting. Control that at some of
Yeah,
the minions.
the closest minion rolls a 14 to stop it.
That succeeds, I think. Yeah, it succeeds.
He cheers, well, not loudly because he's in mine.
None of the really have like an action or bonus action or anything else.
You're cool. It is Red River's turn.
I tell the man to let's finish this off and loot everything that's on the ship. How many left?
2 with you and 2 with Aldar.
Two with who? And two with all?
2 with you and 2 with Aldar.
And there's one that's kind of tumbled over.
Yeah. Oh no, I think that guy died. Nomad killed that guy and jumped over to the other, back to your ship.
Got it. I recall that. That's fine. I size both of these gentlemen up. The healthiest of the minds is gonna get it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll them bones.
All this
What?
It quacked because I thought it would be funny.
18.
Yeah, that does hit.
Gonna hit. And then a 9.
That sound is the closest approximation to the sound it makes when you squish this gentleman. As he becomes unconscious and falls off the ship. And I think that's where we're going to end it, guys. I was hoping to get to the end of this encounter, but I forgot how long fights can be. You guys are very much in control of this mime situation. We'll pick up here next week, hopefully with Sarah and the whole squad. Oh, I didn't see this buff fucking koala bear, whatever this is.
No, it's Aldar.
Oh, I see.
He's a deer.
Got little nose right now.
Can you not draw so close to my drawings? Because it's making me feel self-conscious. I just need a name, Sugar. Strong Lip Island was mentioned earlier.
In the blink of mime.
I'm gonna write "Don't Mind If I Do."
It's gotta be a mime pun.
It has to be a mime pun. I thought that we were gonna do something else, but
Once
it's.
upon a mime.
We gotta head off. Alright, good night, guys.
Good night, bud.
Alright.
Hot
Come on.
tub mime machine.
Jesus, she's on fire.
That was gonna be cold.
Cold tub mime machine. That might be a little too conceptual.
Get me, baby, one more mime.
She's on fire. She won't stop.
The most I've ever heard.
Nah, I straight up have a mime pun page open.
Jeez. Oh, the fucking. I don't want to see behind the curtain. This is terrible. I thought you were just a fucking genius. I don't.
was like, okay, just look up mime.
This has made me.
One more vibe is genius, by the way.
I don't like that. This has ruined the magic for me.
No race at all.
I don't like this at all.
Go away.
I love it.
I came up with "Don't Mind If I Do" because I'm a funny person.
I'm not.
How dare you?
Andrea's funnier than I am. We had Andrea here.
Hey, fuck it. Get her the invite to the Discord. I will happily have her here.
She's in the Discord, but she doesn't use it.
I don't think she would. She's too cool for us. She has another D&D group that's much cooler than we are.
Yeah.
I will pick my favorite.
Steam too, dude.
Well, of course she is. She's cool as shit.
But Alexandra and I can't get any games. Like she won't play with us.
Yeah. Did you not hear me?
Shared account.
She is
She shares it with her boyfriend.
Yeah, that's right.
She's just way cooler. I will pick one of these, but I do have some feelings because Swiffer basically misrepresented herself. But we will pick up next Tuesday, and I'm excited that. Well, I'm not excited that you killed my Mime boys, but I am excited for you guys' continuing adventures.
Sounds good.
And thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next week on Dragon Ball Z.